Good afternoon. I want to especially thank Nick and Angela for pulling all of us together. And I am pleased that we have smoked out hundreds of FBI agents and thousands of NAFO trolls just by sticking together to oppose our nation from plunging us into the abyss of thermonuclear war. We are here because there seems to be no bottom, no boundary to the depravity of our own government. They would never do that. Has been violated repeatedly to the point that we can be almost certain that if we, the people, don't step in, we are headed over the cliff to nuclear annihilation. We are here because we've been living a lie. As poor Lady Macbeth discovered, once you commit one crime, tell one lie, it multiplies until you reach your tragic end. Unless you choose not to be tragic. We are here because we choose not to be tragic. The lying began at the end of World War II, at the death of FDR. We were told it was necessary to drop not one, but 2 nuclear bombs on Japan. It was not. The Emperor of Japan was already negotiating the terms of surrender through the Vatican. Our VE Day celebration of the defeat of the Nazis, which could not have happened without the enormous sacrifice of the Russian people, was short-lived.
I said that's right. That's right.
And instead of eradicating Nazism, the Dulles brothers, among others, protected Nazis in pockets in our intelligence agencies and in other nations in the name of fighting communism.
Yes.
Then we had the assassination of our president, John F. Kennedy, and the lie of the magic bullet shot by one lone assassin who apparently also killed Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and Robert Kennedy. Then we had 9/11, allegedly perpetrated by some guy suffering kidney failure from a cave in Afghanistan. So today, we have the lie that one fine morning, President Vladimir Putin woke up and said, "Gee, I feel like invading Ukraine today." And idiots in our Congress who knew or should have known better decided to send over $100 billion to a pro-Banderist regime in Kiev, which we created, to wage a proxy war against a nuclear superpower. And now we have the lies about the menacing Chinese balloons. This will not end unless we stop it by standing for the truth. And the truth is that mankind deserves better. There is a movement afoot, a revival of the non-aligned spirit where nations are uniting, as in the BRICS, the SCO, the Eurasian Economic Union, in a new order based on mutual respect and a commitment to eradicate the common causes of the enemies of mankind, such as poverty, disease, and hunger, without sacrificing sovereignty. Rather than try to crush this new paradigm, the United States should join it. Millions are suffering in our own nation because of our foolish insistence on being the global hegemon. The Pope has offered the Vatican for peace talks without preconditions. President Lula of Brazil has proposed founding a bloc of nations to create a peace organization. I, along with Helga Zepp-LaRouche, who you heard, support these calls for negotiations. It doesn't matter if you like or dislike the initiators. We should act in the spirit of Marian Anderson, who, in spite of the ugly racism which had prevented her from singing at Constitution Hall 84 years ago, accepted the invitation of Eleanor Roosevelt to sing here on these steps on Easter Sunday, 1939.
If they'll let her in,
To the amazement of all, she began the program by singing, "My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, let freedom ring."